Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, today, Thursday, we have some news to talk about after that renewal of Araujo, after that analysis of which players should stay and go away or get out. We will do a video more or less the same at the end of the present tournament or the present season, but yesterday I saw the news and I thought it could be a good topic to talk about. Anyway, today we have some news to talk about, so without more delay, let's start. Sad news, or not so sad, and don't misunderstand me, watch what I'm going to say. I'm reading that MINO RAIOLA has died. Sadly, it's very, very sad. I mean, sadly, it's very sad. No, really, it's very sad. MINO RAIOLA, known because of Ibrahimovic, because Robinho, I'm not wrong, Barca, agent of many stars since the 80s until nowadays, has died with 55 or 54 years old. No? Actually, in these days, Holland was MINO RAIOLA's agent. The other day I read, but we didn't talk about it, that Holland went to Monaco, if I'm not wrong, or to Italy, wherever MINO RAIOLA was, went there to talk with him. So probably everyone knew that MINO RAIOLA was very sick and it was the way to say goodbye. But in other newspapers, and that's why I'm saying maybe it's not that sad, they are saying that his own agency has replied that this is not true. This agency has said that MINO RAIOLA, is very sick. Mino, I think is his name. Why I said Nino? Well, they are saying that RAIOLA is very sick. That, but in this moment he didn't die yet. I'm sorry, I cannot give you I cannot go and call now the agency and say, hey, is he there? How about him in this moment? No. If this information is not true, it's shit. Because it's really sad saying someone has died when he doesn't, no? Or when he hasn't. I hope it's not true and it's alive. I hope so. And it's not because Holland will come to Barcelona easily if MINO RAIOLA is there because he has a very good relationship with Laporta, whatever. No, it's not because of that. I mean, I don't want anyone to die, no? Anyway, let's talk about this, but I will cross my fingers to say that he's not dead. Yesterday, Alemán or Juste, who was the person who met Lewandowski. One second, because I forgot. Well, Barcelona has met Lewandowski's agent, but who from Barcelona? I think it's Juste. I'm not sure now. Who is talking with the agents? Well, I think it's Juste. Anyway, Barcelona is in conversations with Lewandowski. Do you know my opinion about Lewandowski? Great player, wonderful forward. His capability is non-negotiable. I mean, we cannot say this player, well, maybe he doesn't adapt. No. Lewandowski is outrage. I mean, it's incredibly good. It's impossible. I think it's going to be a case like Aubameyang. He's going to arrive and suddenly start scoring goals and saying, hey, I'm here again. The problem is that his contract expires next year. Now he's 34 years old. In some newspapers, they are saying that he's going to ask Bayern if he doesn't renew for 3 years. he doesn't want to keep in Germany, or he doesn't want to stay in Germany. A very long relationship between Lewandowski and Munich, by the way. And probably Barcelona will have an option. No problem. For Barcelona, there are two things. One thing is positive, the other is negative. If he stays for 3 years, perfect, because then we can pay the salary, we can pay the transfer for longer, so it's not going to be our economy that affected. But the other problem is that when he reaches that last year of contract, he's going to be 37 years old, and it's going to be hard for him to be playing probably 1 or 2 matches a week, and then, or sometimes, as we've seen, 2 matches in 6 days, and then being able to play with completely rested, etc. So hard decision to make. I valued already this signing when we talk about Holland, Lewandowski, or Salah. I keep saying that Salah could be the best option for Barcelona because Salah can play in different positions as a wing or as a center forward, or a striker. Whilst Lewandowski can't. Lewandowski, if you take it away from the striker, and we have some strikers already, so let's see what Barcelona does. Anyway, it's not the bad option. I mean, it's not my favorite, but personally, I know that Lewandowski, if he comes, we are going to score many goals, more than this season, for sure, that's for sure. What about the other players? The other day, Araujo renewed. What about the other players? Well, here we have some options to talk about. Now, the first one I want to talk about is Dembélé. Dembélé, after January, that January when Barcelona, Alemany, in this case it was Alemany, said, or Dembélé signs and renews with us, or he should leave the club. It seems that those words, at that punishment for a few weeks, has been turned into a connection again between the agent, Dembélé's agent, and Barcelona. No, the situation is very different now. It seems that there are some kind of approaches. Since the player surroundings, they are all the time saying he wants to stay in Barcelona. The problem is the economy. But it seems that today I read that Dembélé is thinking of reducing part of his salary and then let him play. Let him stay. No, he wants to continue in Barcelona. Problem of Dembélé is that probably the media and many newspapers has increased his value a lot. It's true that he's a wonderful player, that his characteristics are amazing, out of average. He can play with those 2 legs, etc. But this year, how many goals he has scored? One. He hasn't been decisive for any match. In goals, in assistances, yes. He's the top assistant of the club. 11, if I'm not wrong, until today. Anyway, 11 for one season is not that much. It's true that Dembélé hasn't played everything, that he has been injured at the beginning of the season since he went to the Euro Cup with France, etc. But I still consider that his value, or what he is asking the Barcelona, is too high, no, for what he has. But it's good. I think it's a good step for the player who has recognized that he didn't sign for any other team yet, and in 2 months, he's going to be completely free, out of contract. So I think he really wants to stay, but he's a bit checking what's going on around. No, let's see what Manchester United wants. Let's see what PSG offers. Let's see what Juventus says, etc. No, and then he will decide. No, but let's see. Nothing is impossible now. Probably he will stay. Probably no. I think he is an important player for the club, no doubt about that. Especially in this moment that we have some kind of problems. No. Then other players who may stay or may leave. For example, Gavi. Gavi is the next one. That's another folder we have opened. His situation is very difficult. He finishes, his contract expires next year, and he has a lot of teams behind him, and he wants more salary than what Barcelona is or can offer. No, or is offering or can offer to him. Since the club, they have said that what the player is asking is out of our capacity. We cannot pay what he's asking, but they are considering that may be, or that may a way of pressure to ask the team to get higher salary. Anyway, let's see what's going on. But Gavi, for me, you know my opinion, wonderful player. Too aggressive sometimes. He should control himself, but he's very young yet, and I'm sure is going to be one of the key players of the club in the future. Other option, Alves, that is playing for almost nothing. If I'm not wrong, his salary is 100,000 euros, something like that. That's very little for what we are paying for other players now. And the club is thinking of increasing the offer. The player is, I think, is playing properly. It's not the Alves of some years ago, but he's still the Alves that we know. You know, he knows the system. He does what we request. Sometimes he could play a bit better, yes, but don't forget he's 38. No, and the other two that depends. Well, the other two, no. Luke De Jong, goodbye. I mean, Barcelona is not going to offer anything for Luke De Jong, and probably this is going to be the last season. It's true that they are very happy. Actually, Koeman defended him. Actually, Luke De Jong has saved our ass many times. That's true, but I've said it many times. He's not for our club. I consider that he should leave. I'm sad for saying this because I really like when he plays. I always think like, oh, let's let him play, no? But he's not a player for Barcelona. And last one, Adama Traoré, that he started being a very important player, and then he decreased his performance until now that it's been sometimes a residual player, no? Sadly. But well, his future depends on what the other club is going to do with Trincao. If Wolverhampton keeps Trincao for 30 million, then Barcelona will keep Adama Traoré for 30 million. I'm 100% sure they are going to talk about this. But if Barcelona says no, probably Trincao will come back. And comparing Trincao with Adama, you have seen my expression. Anyway, problems for Barcelona for this weekend. COVID cases. Let's hope it's just one case. No, Mingueza has been tested positive for COVID, so let's hope it's just Mingueza, please. And last news I want to talk about: Barcelona's reform or renewal. No. Sorry. Barcelona's renovation, the Spy Barca, is all that area around the Camp Nou, etc. It's going to start in June. Actually, the president today was talking in the City Hall about what's going to happen. They are going to keep playing this year in the Camp Nou because the renovation is not going to affect much the Camp Nou. But next year we are going to play in Just Campagnes Stadium, which is in Montjuic. I know, maybe you don't know, but it's from the Olympic Games. It's a stadium that was built for the Olympic Games, and it's in a bit far for Barcelona. No, not far from Barcelona. It's in the city, but it's not as Camp Nou. So, well, that's if you are in Barcelona next year in 23-24. So you have to know that you're not going to go to the Camp Nou. You will go to see Barcelona. If you go in a week that Barcelona plays in Barcelona, you will go to to Montjuic. That is a wonderful area, to be honest. I've been there sometimes, and I love it, with the fountains and the colors at night. It's very beautiful. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video of today, and see you in the next one. Have a nice day.